TikTok today. Let me just get the TikTok set up. I'm trying to sell the chain on TikTok. We do TikTok sales just to try to increase revenue for my business. This is a business of sorts. Yeah, we started a new job today. It's exciting. Well, not today. I started 2 days ago. But it is very exciting. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the new job. Hello, everybody on the TikTok. The TikTokers join up quicker because that's how TikTok works, you know. It sends out those notifications right off the bat. Let's go. I am excited, everybody. Money Man. Hey, Money Man. Let's get rich together. That's what we got to do here. Got a nice thumbnail for this video planned. What's up, Jordan? What's up, Willie Flaco? What is up, Yart? What's up, everyone on the TikTok and the YouTube? Hopefully the questions are going to be working. Hopefully everything's working right. Is that B-Rad? Yes. I'm B-Rad. We're going to be talking about my new job I started. I am a Pokemon trainer, stock trader, gold and silver investor, and a crypto trader as well. Okay, the comments are working. There's Jesus Rodriguez in the house. Thanks for all your comments and everything. You will buy ICP coin. What about Pepe? It's down. We'll take a look at the cryptos as well in a little while. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Pepe coin is hitting a 30-day low, so this is a good time to buy. I got 5,000 in my account, so I am ready to buy. But I'm a little worried. I went to the doctor like 3 days ago, and I don't know how much it's going to cost. So I'm just waiting to see how much it is. But they said nothing was wrong, so we'll see. But yeah, I was burnt out, I think, from my last job. Completely burned me out. And I've been going to Carvana. I'm getting up at like 6 in the morning. Usually I get up at 6 in the afternoon. Imagine how I feel right now, getting up at 6 in the morning. I went home and I went to bed. I got home at like 3 p.m. today, and I just passed out. And I only got up like once to go. I got up once to go to the bathroom, and then I passed out again. I was so tired. So I love it. It's down. The more I can swoop up, swoop it up. It's only going to be down for a limited time. Limited time offer, Jesus Rodriguez. That's what this is. It's a limited time offer. The whole market is changing. My music even said, because of that last jobs number, we're seeing that we're going to go back into the bull market. Also, the crypto cycle is approaching its low. So Bitcoin, it'll usually have a bull run for 1,058 days. It doesn't mean a bull run that goes straight up. It could mean it goes up, pulls back, up, pulls back, up, okay? Or it could start slow too. It could start real slow. So that's what happens with Bitcoin. It goes up for 1,058 days. And then it goes down for 364 days. Okay? So we're getting down to the bottom. That's the exciting thing is that for crypto, we should be hitting the bottom within about a month and a half or so. So this is the time to swoop it up. Swoop up all the crypto you can get. Even XRP. Hey, there's Erica Kirk. Good to see you, Erica. Hey, thanks. Thanks for the rose. Thanks for the rose. Yeah, they give these things on TikTok called they're roses, and they're worth like a couple cents each or something like that, and it's fun. It makes it fun. And we got the Pokemon today. My name is John. I'm a Pokemon trainer, stock trader, crypto trader, and gold investor, and we talk about stocks. Today, I am going to go through some of my stocks on my watch list. Okay? And I'm going to give you some of my predictions, some stock predictions, some good things we can look at, that if the bull market does come back, that we can buy these things and potentially make a good amount of money. Because that's what I look for, is high risk, high reward. So we're going to be looking at the stocks today, and gold and silver and the cryptos. And I'm probably going to be live for as long as we have viewers. Probably go for an hour and see if we can pump up the channel. Okay, shout out to Shiba Inu. Shout out to Pepe. We're going to check out the price of Pepe on CoinMarketCap. And we're going to check out the other cryptos as well over there. So that's where you can look up crypto, is CoinMarketCap. I'll show you guys if you're not familiar, okay? But this is, we got to do it, guys. We got to become investors, okay? We got to invest like a pro. I wonder if I should put more hashtags in my video or something. I don't know. I never know. Maybe is Fartcoin coming back? I believe it certainly will, yes. But you can't buy that on Coinbase. So I'm going to have to get another wallet anyways. But I've just been busy with my new job. So you want to take advice from a guy who cannot even put on a baseball hat correctly. It's not financial advice. So why would you say that? It's actually, you're not supposed to give financial advice on the internet, dude. So what are you even talking about? This is just entertainment. It's investing entertainment. And I'm going to talk about my new job too. Highboy EX6 that bad. So this guy watched my Highboy EX6 bike review. Okay? Is it that bad? It's not the best quality bike. It's one of the cheapest quality e-bikes that you can buy. Okay? It's one of the cheap ones. But if you treat it good, it should last a little while. But on the Highboy, the brakes are not that good. They squeak, they wear out, and they break. They don't break like they stop. They break. Okay? Yeah, so the brakes on the Highboy are very, very bad. Also, so I had my pedal brake off. I was just pedaling, it snapped right off. So you want to be real careful with the brakes and the pedals. And the suspension is not that good. Okay? But it is a cool bike. As long as it's running good, it's gonna be fun. Just treat it well. If you respect your Highboy. But I think that the brakes are always junk. They're gonna give out. Okay? And then you're gonna have to call up Highboy and order more brakes. Okay? So they will send you more brakes. But they're gonna break. Are you from? All right, yeah. It's a cheap e-bike. It's not the best quality, but it'll get you from point A to point B. All right? If you abuse it, it's definitely going to break fast. It's okay. If you're hard on it, it's not going to last at all. Okay. So good morning, my friend. Good morning. Most welcome. Happy days. Happy days, brother. So I'm just going to see if I can make some more hashtags for this video, because we never put them horizontally. I got to tell them, don't put them vertically. So yeah, it's only entertainment. Damn it, this guy's out. Okay, we're talking about real stocks, bro. And I'm going to in just a few moments. We're talk about some real stocks, financial freedom, altcoins, blockchain. All right. Crypto education, passive income. All right, I'll use these. All right, I'm going to put in a whole bunch of hashtags, and we'll see if it helps us get more views. I hope so, but you never know. Hopefully. We got some Pokemon cards out here today. Chansey. He says, you're a noob. No, you're the noob. How did I like my profession? Welcome, good morning, good morning. Okay, brother. He was caught. Ooh, we gotta ban this guy. Block. So, I was still gonna wait at least for my music to come in, you know. Remember, guys, buy your Gorilla Munch. Gorilla Munch cereal. It's the best cereal there is, okay? But yeah, I think first I'm going to talk about my new job, and then I'm going to talk about the stocks and gold and silver, okay? But let's just see if we can get a few more people in here. So I'm just going to make my protein drink and see if more people come in, okay? Okay, hey, Jerry. Yeah, I'm getting used to my new job schedule. I'm on first shift for the first week, and then I'm going to second shift. So I've been getting up at 6 in the morning, and it's not easy, but I've been on time. But I'm going to be working at 4 in the afternoon to 2:30 in the morning, which is more what I like. My energy is good, okay? I was dehydrated, because you know how I said I was sleeping upstairs? It was like over 95 degrees up there. So every day I would wake up dehydrated, okay? So and my weight's back up. I was at 161, and you guys know I was trying to cut, which was not smart. So I was at 161. Now I'm back up to 168. So as soon as my body got back up to like 168, I was like, shit, I got some energy, and I actually did a little bit of a workout. So I'm much better, dude. Yeah, I actually went to the hospital. I think it was because I was becoming dehydrated. Because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna get really, lose my body fat. Not smart. Your body needs that body fat, okay? And you may not be able to get as lean as you want. All right? You got to accept that. You can't get as lean as you want, because it might not be healthy. All right? So yes, I'm feeling way better, bro. Thank you. Thank you for your concern. But I'm actually a little bit tired now because of the new schedule. But my body is coming back, because I was so dehydrated. My elbow joints were hurting a little bit, and my knee joint was hurting. So it was definitely dehydration. And the doctor didn't even ask the right questions or whatever. Greg helped me figure it out. I was dehydrated. Chet Hanks. No, they didn't even know. They didn't even know what it was. They're just like, oh, everything's good, man. You're fine. I'm like, okay. And I'm going to have to pay a lot of money for the doctor, probably. It's probably going to be like $500 or whatever, but it's okay. There's Greg. So, yeah. Started the new job. I have never driven as many cars as I drove today. Really cool people there. And I drove Acuras. I drove Golf Type R, Jeep Grand Cherokees. It's really fun. I do a lot of different stuff there. I check in the cars. I run them through a car wash. I take them where they need to go. We take them to PDR, paintless dent repair. We take them to. I still got to get used to the job, but yeah, I drove a lot of cool cars. So I was with Photo today, and she's like, "Oh, do you know how to drive a manual? Because sometimes we get manuals." I'm like, "Yeah, it's been a while, but." So the first car I got in was a manual. It was a Subaru. I was like, "Oh man, this is cool." It was so cool to drive like a really nice manual transmission Subaru. I want to buy it. I want to buy a manual again. And oh, I got to drive Lexus today. The Lexus was nice, but every car has a push button, push to start it. That's just how it is nowadays, pretty much. A lot of the cars were doing the push button. And it started raining outside. I was like, "We got to work outside in the rain, guys?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." And the job is awesome, dude. They're even going to give us $150 for a shoe allowance. I'm going to buy Brooks. Okay? We got these cool water bottles. Yeah, neat water bottles. They give us like a lot of free shirts, tons of free stuff. So, yeah, the Golf R was really cool. I took it through the car wash. The Acura's MDX, yeah, Acura MDX. It was nice. Acura is very nice. I kind of want to get like an Acura or a Lexus, but I like Toyota and Honda as well. But there's so many cars there, dude. I can drive any car in the world I want. So the job is easy. I just walk around, drive a car, walk around, drive a car. It's like it's way low stress, way better than Burger King. The Benz is push to start. Yeah, so many cars are. Yeah, new job is Carvana. Carvana. And I don't remember what Lexus it was, but the LS 350 maybe? Yeah, I think it's the LS 350. And just super nice interior. But they're too expensive for me right now. We got to have gold and silver go up. Okay? If silver hits 120 again, I'm getting a Lexus or an Acura. That's what I need, guys. I need a nice car for my aura, for the channel, for the aura, for whatever you want to say. Could you do a triple backflip? Yes. Lexus or Acura is just a rebadged Toyota and Honda, man. They're great choices. Yeah. It was a really cool day. Very exciting day. I'm actually just waking up. So after work, I basically passed out. And because I'm not used to the new schedule. I only got like an hour and a half of sleep. So when I got home, I got like another 4 hours of sleep. And I woke up and I'm like, oh boy, I hope it's not morning. It's not morning, it's night. But I did not eat a lot today at all. I basically woke up and I went to work. I didn't even take a lunch. I ate out of the vending machine today. That's something I don't like to do because it's overpriced and it's not that healthy to eat out of a vending machine. So excuse me while I eat a little something, okay? This is one of my favorite things to have. Protein powder plus oatmeal plus Gorilla Munch. Okay? No. I already ate it all. The stuff is so good. I just ate the whole box. But, I mean, even if it wasn't good, I would have still ate the whole box. Hey, Dawn, I got head in Toyota in a Taco Bell drive-thru. Okay. That's a good story. Great story. I mean, I'm glad you got to have that great moment in your life. Thank you for sharing. Hey, Luke. Luke is over on the TikTok. He's been with the TikTok for a long time. So I got to say hi to Luke. Good to see you. What are the new work hours? I'm going to be working 4 in the afternoon to 2:30 a.m. 4 to 2:30 a.m. So I'm going to be driving around cars in the dark at nighttime. So I don't know how that's going to go, but it's going to go. I assume it's going to go okay. I got to check the price of gold here in just a second, guys. And then I want to go over some of the stocks on my watch list. 2:30 a.m. is crazy. Yeah, but that's what I like. I like to sleep in. Then when I get home, I'll stay up for a couple hours and then go to bed. Yeah, it's a little bit crazy, okay? But there is going to be overtime, okay? There's a lot of overtime at this job too. So everything is good. Luke, 44.22 on gold. Okay, so it's not really doing a ton, but it's holding up. It's maintaining, all right? I don't think your chain is big enough. Oh, another thing, guys. I can wear pretty much whatever I want. So today, I didn't wear the hat today, but I'm going to wear the hat tomorrow. Today I wore this black shirt, and I wore this chain. I wore the chain out like this. Some dude's like, nice chain, bro. I don't think anyone's going to try to rob me there on the cameras, you know. So I can wear whatever I want. So I'm gonna wear the chain. I'm not going to wear that pendant I have, though, because then that's just asking for trouble. You know, because that pendant is worth it's worth over $4,000 just for that pendant. This is worth $4,400 now. The price is going back up. So, yeah, guys, I can wear whatever I want. It's a cool job. Cool people, cool job. I'm very excited. Super excited about the job. My buddy was working the drive-thru. I put a beach towel over her head. LOL. Yeah, that's the way to do it. He gave me a dap. Why you look like you in a costume? Well, it's not a costume. This is what I wear. I'm going to wear the hat tomorrow. I'm going to wear it sideways too. I'm going to wear it like that. And, you know, I just want to be different. I want to stand out to my new people that I work with. So I like to stand out. I've always been like that. Overtime isn't taxed. You're right. Overtime is not taxed there. I don't know if that's everywhere, but yeah, at Carvana, they don't tax overtime. So my checks are going to be pretty decent. Okay? I'm not going to do the 401k. So at Burger King, I was putting in so much money in my 401k. So I think my checks might be almost as big, almost the same size. If I get a little bit of overtime, I'll probably make almost as much money. But, you know, not quite as much. I was making... My take-home pay at Burger King was like $750 to $800 a week just for take-home. So I don't think I'm going to make that much there. But it's going to be enough. I'll make enough. How old were you when you filmed Malibu's Most Wanted? 22. Silver 72 breaks it's in a wedge going higher. Dawn, silver 72. It's not 72 right now. Silver is going to be $66.20 last I looked. Yeah. It's pulling back. So silver is 65.33. And that's kind of what I said. I was thinking the inflation would be in line with what they expect. And I said it's not going to go, gold and silver is not going to go crazy, most likely. And it didn't, okay? But we are still holding. We're holding strong on the precious metals. Gold, 4,400. Gold is actually 44.15 right now. And it was 44.50. So here's gold right here. We had a nice run today, but it just pulled back. So, but if you look over the last month, we had a good surge, and now it's kind of it's petering out a little bit. We could still get another good surge up here, and then maybe pull back. So, precious metals looking pretty good. We might have some sideways choppy action for the next few months or more, but hopefully we go up. Hopefully we really surge higher. A few more oats in there, and then it should be ready to eat. You can't have it your way at Carvana. No. I did like Burger King. At the end there, I was actually eating the whole Whopper. I was making a double Whopper, and I was eating the bread too, because I think my body was like dehydrated and everything, and I was like, I need carbohydrate. Like, my body was telling me to eat the bread. So I gotta make sure I focus on my diet, especially since I lift, I work out, I'm on my feet all day. I really got to make sure I'm eating enough, and I'm not gonna cut again like that. I'm not gonna try to I'm not gonna care so much about my body fat, because I'm already lean. Yeah, I got a little bit of fat on the stomach, but it's not that much, So I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm just more concerned with eating enough, staying hydrated, having a balanced diet now. All right, guys. What's up, brother? Congrats on the new job. Silver Atari. Good to see you. Another moderator we got. That's one of the newer moderators, I think. Unless he just changed his name. John, I caught a bit where you said you were feeling better. Yeah. I already told you my weight's back up. It's back up to 168, which is more normal. But I would really like to be 170, low 170s. So I still want to eat a little bit more and try to up my weight a little bit more. BK bread isn't real bread. I'm not with BK anymore, so, but I'm still not going to hate on him, It's not good to hate on your job or anything like that. I gotta try to be nicer to everybody. Hot take, but yeah, John, if you're going out, just do it over a really, really long time. Okay, if you're gonna cut, do it slower. Yeah. Just, so it doesn't hit your body hard, like half pound. Yeah. Okay. So like lower the carbohydrates a little bit slower. I was like eating a lot less carbs, which is not good. Because if you don't eat carbs, you're going to lose so much water weight. So I'm going to be eating a little bit more rice and more oatmeal, and maybe get back into the dairy-free pizzas. I think I'm going to start to buy those once a week. Have myself a nice dairy-free pizza. Because you got to enjoy life. You guys, isn't it? You got to enjoy life. My life is hard enough, So I got to enjoy some of the foods that I eat. But I'm having a good time with the gold, the silver, and some of the stocks that I'm looking at. are Zeta, Z-E-T-A. It's up to 28.55. Okay, this is one that our member has called out, Wyatt. He says Zeta is going to $30, and we're almost there. So very good. Another stock that I like is Rick Hospitality, R-I-C-K, and it's been doing good. I'm making money on it. Okay. Ring Energy, R-E-I. That's not really doing much, but there's the Silver Futures. JEPQ. This is one that Gregory Manarino has called out. JEPQ. They pay a monthly dividend. Okay? I don't own this one, but they do pay a monthly dividend, which is really cool. So I was thinking about buying this one maybe. Okay? Another one that I like is SCHD, the Schwab dividend stock. It's a Schwab dividend ETF, okay? SCHD. I added this one into my Roth, all right? Not going to tell you how many shares I bought, not too many, but no, learn how to eat properly to build muscle. Yeah, you're right. You got to eat properly. You are absolutely right, brother, okay? Fruit man, bananas, apples, oranges. Okay. Yeah. I gotta get more fruits. Yeah, dude. I haven't been eating that many fruits. Maybe that was hurting my electrolytes. And I was taking a lot of caffeine. Okay? So, I gotta get some more oranges, bananas, pears. You're dead right about the fruits, because I was not eating any fruit hardly at all. But I bought a bag of blueberries now. So I should be good with the blueberries. Got electrolytes and water. Okay, yeah, orange. I gotta pick up some oranges. Singer Baba 440 from India. What is the dividend yield? The dividend yield of the Schwab dividend fund. It's not super high, okay? Guys, thanks everybody for being in here. We got 16 people in here. Let's check it out. SCHD. It's not a lot, but it goes up over time. The stock goes up too, or the ETF. Yeah, it's is it 3? It's 3%, 3% dividend, which is not bad. It's actually kind of right in the middle, okay, of what I like. It's good. A 3% dividend, I think that's good. I really do. So it's only 25-cent dividend though, but they pay it 4 times a year. So it should be around $1 a year. Okay, let me just check SCHD dividend history, and I check this on Stock Analysis. It's a website called Stock Analysis. This is where I always go to look at the dividends, because they tell you all the dividends that they paid out. So 27 cents, 20 cents, 20 cents, 17. Lately, we've been at a quarter, 27 cents, and yeah, there's 4 dividends paid per year. So not bad. It's amazing how badly the body will fall apart without micronutrients and sodium and potassium. Yeah, you're right. And I think that the discs in my lower back were lacking water, but now it's better. My lower back is feeling better. So I was really not doing something right, which is kind of crazy. But I kind of like to take things to the extreme. I'm kind of like an all or nothing kind of guy, but I got to learn to keep it in a balance. Okay? You should look at OKEFDUSEPD. I'll write them down. FDUS. Okay. Some of those dividends are better, you think? Okay. Let's just see OKE. Let's just check it out real quick. $1 dividend. $1, $1, $1, $1. Wow. But how much is the stock worth? $92. So it's an expensive stock. That's why the dividend is going to be higher, because it goes based on a percentage, you know. But it's a dividend of over 4%. So that's not bad, guys. I like that. 4% dividend. Woo! That's how you get rich over time. And then he wants me to look at FDUS. FDUS. Fidus Investment Corporation. 19 bucks. Wow, and the dividend is 50 cents. That's good. I like that one, bro. Thank you. There's a lot of good stocks that I don't even know about. And then EPD. Guys, we're talking about key stocks here that you guys could invest in, okay? So I write this shit down. So you can write them down too sometimes. And this one pays a dividend of 55 cents usually. I like that. Almost 6% dividend. That's nice, dude. Okay. I'll think about putting those in my Roth IRA. Glad to see you're still keeping it up, bro. Collector gold shillings. Yeah, this guy, he always says collect your gold shillings. He always says that. He pops in here like every 3 months and he says, "Get your gold shillings." But yeah, thanks for stopping back in. So, check out a few more stocks. American Bitcoin Mining Corp. That's Eric Trump's crypto company. ABTC. This is one I really like for crypto. So we're going to see a lot of volatility though, until, you know, the bottom is in and crypto starts to come out of the hole. But I think crypto is going to shoot out of the hole this time. All right. So I wouldn't ignore crypto or some of these crypto miners. Yes, they are highly risky, but if you like to take risk, then you might be rewarded. Okay. So American Bitcoin Mining Company. There's Plug Power. That's kind of too risky to even talk about. Plug Power. That's an all or nothing stock. You might lose everything, or, you know, you'll make 10x. Devon Energy is up to 44.86 today. It's actually down. Rio Tinto is back to $101. That's a good commodity stock. Good to diversify into. Virgin Galactic, SPCE, up to $3.30 today. First Majestic Silver is up to $19 today. So the silver and gold stocks are really finding some support here, and they're starting to move back up. So that's really good for my portfolio. I'm an owner of First Majestic Silver. So 19 bucks, guys. Very nice. Another stock I like, a penny gold stock, PZG. What's this one even called? Paramount Nevada Gold or something? PZG. Yeah, Paramount Gold Nevada. And this thing is really, well, it just popped up, you know. But yeah, if you want a really cheap gold stock, PZG. It's only $1.50. And I don't know how many I own, but I have probably like 800 shares or something like that. Probably somewhere around that area. Another one I like is GROY, Gold Royalty. GROY. And this is only $3.17. So you got no excuse why you don't have a gold stock. For $3, you can get a gold stock. All right? Newbies, new people out there. The data center stocks renting out cloud compute are going crazy today. Yeah, I already know. CoreWeave, yeah. That's on my... I was getting to that one. I saw, dude. Yeah. CoreWeave. I should have bought CoreWeave because I had... some guy started working at Burger King, And he's like, oh, you got to buy CoreWeave. I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So yeah, I could have bought it like, I don't know what it was, like $30 or something, or like $34. He's like, oh, you got to buy CoreWeave. And then after CoreWeave went up, he goes, you got to buy Virgin Galactic, SPCE. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I'm still like, I don't know. But this guy was, he was like a ripped Chinese dude, and he's all into stocks. Nova Gold, NG. A copper stock, Western Copper and Gold. That's not really doing much, though, which is very disappointing. It's because we need lower interest rates. A lot of the stocks that I like don't really do anything until we get like zero interest. XRP, guys, we got to talk. XRP price. $1. It's dead on at $1 for XRP. Help is up to $11.49. There's a stock called Help. But yeah, it's just bouncing off the bottom. A lot of these stocks are going to go nuts. Okay? Yeah, guys, a lot of these stocks that I'm talking about, they are going to go nuts. But it's only a matter of time. I've been watching the electric battery chargers with interest for years. Ever since 2021, I've been watching Plug Power, Blink Charging, and ChargePoint Holdings. And these stocks have just been selling off like crazy. But I think it's going to come back, and we're going to get those 20 to 30 time gains once again. Same with the cannabis sector. I think we are going to get those 20 to 30 time gains. It's hard to see that now, but the sentiment's going to change. We're going to see a lot of these crap companies skyrocket. Okay. Okay, there's brand new ETF with CoreWeave, IREN, Nebulous, LEMME. Wow. Yeah, of course there's going to be ETFs with all these hyper popular stocks, and wow, that's doing good. And so a new ETF with all of these data center stocks. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know about that. NCLD. Okay. NCLD. So that'll give you a basket, you know. Round Hill NeoCloud. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's brand new. That's cool. That's really cool. Brand new, high quality ETF. NCLD. You don't take 401k now, they don't match. Oh, Carvana? They give you some, but they don't match it 50-50. Or, you know, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, with the 401k, they do give you some free money, but they don't match it, no. So if I put in like $100 in the 401k, they'll only give me like $40 or something like that. Okay? Or not even that much. All right? So yeah, it's ETF with 4 stocks. It's a basket of 4 different companies. And it's kind of, I like things like that. You know, my favorite one is, my favorite ETF right now is MSOX because it's just super cheap right now. And I really like the cannabis. Cannabis sector is my favorite sector. Well, no, no, it's not. Gold and silver is my favorite sector, but cannabis is my favorite sector for like explosive movements. Just having that hope that you're going to get rich one day. You know, that's what the cannabis is for. Maybe they'll fully legalize it. You know, I don't know. They'll be selling cannabis at every gas station in America. You know, that's what we're dreaming about. But it's guaranteed gain on money, but that's still a guaranteed 40%. Yeah. Yeah, they match you like 40 cents on the dollar up to 6%. So maybe I'll put in 6%. But yeah, this guy knows about Carvana. Success Fulu username. Welcome to the LGBTQ stream. Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Hi, Tintin lookalike. Sidu around 2-3. Oh, I think you told me about that one before. Somebody told me about that one. SIDU stock. Oh, it's another space stock. Yeah, these are cool. Yeah, it looks like it's $2.48. I expect they're probably losing a lot of money. Most new industries are, you know. Yeah, they're losing a lot of money. But that's okay. They got to pump it up so that they can make more money. So stocks like this get a pump so that they can offer more shares to the public and stuff like that, and we can make money. But yeah, very cool. So the Bitcoin ETF is BITX. This is a good one. If you are bullish on Bitcoin, I would look into the option calls, out of the money calls, and just buy calls every, 3 or 4 months until you win. That's the way I like to go play options, is just find something you really like, you really think it's going to go up, and you buy out of the money calls every like 4 months or whenever the new ones come out. Eventually they're going to hit. Okay? Eventually it's going to hit. Just like with the cannabis ETF. Just like with ICP coin. Eventually this thing's going to hit. All right? And we are going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get rich. TerraWolf. Yeah, Hut 8's is still over $100 a share. Highly concentrated ETF. Another. Yeah, it's really highly concentrated. So when it goes down, it's really going to go down too. But I just don't like technology stocks as much, but I don't know. But yeah, I've been trying to get into more technology a little bit, obviously. So we'll see how that goes. So what else we got here? The oil stocks are still pretty good. Yeah, ICP is at 215. This is my favorite crypto, guys, ICP coin. I bought more Pepe and ICP last week. Awesome. Yeah, ICP has got to be close to the bottom here. Maybe we go down to $1.50, maybe, but I think we're close to the bottom because the technology is advancing so rapidly beyond what other cryptocurrencies have to offer, what other crypto companies offer. It's the true technology. DJT stock is 827. One of our viewers bought $100 calls on that, and they probably still have some of them, but yeah, that's a make or break stock. DJT. I wouldn't buy $100 calls. I would buy, $15 to $25 calls. Somewhere's in there. and get them as far away as you can get them. We're talking about a year and a half. Okay? That's what I would do. Or you could buy in the money calls for, yeah. But silver ETF, AGQ, is at $81. But we got to see if this move is sustainable on gold and silver. Is it going to be sustainable? I don't know. But you can take a look at what it did. There's the Pro Shares Ultra Silver. This is my favorite, guys. This is my favorite. Okay, 81 bucks. This actually went up to 480, so it was actually closer to up here, and then it just went. So I sold mine at 380. So I sold mine up here, and now I started to buy them back right here at about 135. I was starting to load up again. Loading up, loading up, loading up, loading up, loading up, loading up. Okay. So, yeah, maybe we come back down and then we could do something like this and come up here to this level at about 700, 800. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Or if the bull market comes back, we'll just and then shoot up. But it's always highly risky, okay? But that's one of my best calls of all time is AGQ. That's why I keep talking about it. It was one of my best calls ever. And I was telling all the TikTokers and everybody, the Patreon, the YouTube, you know. So, yeah, my best call ever. My best call ever that I got in on. I called other stocks that skyrocketed, but maybe I didn't really get in on them, you know. And we don't need to talk about those. No reason to bring up the past. I think I'm going to make sausage and vegetables tonight. But we got to pump up the channel, though. I bought quite a bit. Jerry. Oh, service now, yes. You think ICP maybe go to $1.78, $1.71? Yeah, well, probably like worst case scenario is that's where we go. We head down a little bit lower. I think that's worst case scenario. Is yeah, $1.50, $1.75. But if you guys want to learn more about ICP coin, check out Jerry Banfield. This guy is the ICP guru. He's a smart guy. He knows a lot about technology. He knows a lot about cryptocurrency. So, and he is pretty much one of my favorite YouTubers. But he's a little bit mixed up in the head with the dating of the women and stuff like that. But let me show you Jerry. Jerry Banfield Crypto. How much you up on service now? I don't know. I'm up on it. I own it. I still have my service now. I don't know how much I'm up on it though. I bought it way back when you told me to buy it. So I'm doing good on it. Yeah, I added a lot of new stocks to my portfolio. Lots of good stocks. So I'm getting way more diversified. But I'm really liking this idea of commodities in the 2030s. If the world lasts that long, this idea of oil skyrocketing to $400 a barrel in the 2030s and gold going well over $10,000, $20,000 into the 2030s. So that's what I'm going to be preparing for, is those dividend stocks for the next decade. Dividend oil stocks, dividend gold stocks for the 2030s. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Every paycheck, I like to just buy dividend commodities. Oil, gold, mining, copper, nickel, lithium. So anything that pays a dividend, and that's what's gonna build my retirement in the 2030s. So yeah, That's what we're doing, guys. Is we're building our retirements right now. That's what this is about. It's about making money so we can have a good life. So yeah, this chart says it. So you're up probably 30% on service now. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not even gonna look it up, but a lot of the times it's one of the bigger winners on my account. So let's see where Cisco Systems. So is there anything else I want to mention? Bitcoin, 63,000 right now. Don't know what's going to happen, guys. We could have one more big drop for Bitcoin or not. Guys, we don't know the future exactly. We don't know how low Bitcoin's going to go. But what we can do is we can keep accumulating, keep waiting for that moment, for the explosion. Another cannabis ETF is MSOS. This is not as highly leveraged. So MSOS. Barrett Gold today up to 41.23. Another nice one that I like right here is Centerra Gold. This one is really coming back. I could sell this one now. Maybe I should take profits. Centerra Gold. CGAU. I own a lot of this one. But yeah, crazy. So I was buying it in here, right in there. And then, yeah. You can see the rest is history. So I still have all my Centerra Gold that I bought for $5. So I made like four time return on that. I don't even want to sell it because I'm gonna have to pay massive taxes on it. So, but if I sell it, I can buy something else on that can go up too. You know. So maybe I'll sell half of that, and then I'll pump the money into the Tesla ETF or the cannabis ETF. Guys, I need a good high risk asset. As if I don't have enough. I'm looking for that crazy high risk asset where either we get rich or we die trying, you know? That's what I want. I want to get rich or die trying. Sell half, let half ride. That's usually the best way to go. I could sell half of it and then buy something else with the money. Man, I can't wait to make my sausage and vegetables. They're both AAOI competitors. Oh, sir. COHR. Lumentum stock. This gentleman's talking about the Clarity Act. We'll have to see what happens with that. I don't know. I don't claim to know what's going to happen with the Clarity Act. I have no freaking clue, guys. But I think they're going to release the Clarity Act more when we're in a bull run to help the bull. You know, once crypto goes into a bull market, they're going to help it up as much as they can so we can get these cryptos up there to a level where insiders want to dump them. So they're going to release the Clarity Act to help send it way up, and then the insiders are going to dump crypto. They might not do the Clarity Act for another year or two, or they might still do it soon. I don't know. But yeah, I do not know. I sold half of my stepmom and let her ride me for the rest. That's not super appropriate, dude. Looks like good low ingredient cereal though. Yes, we got the best cereals ever. This is the best stuff that money can buy. It's good for the whole family, okay? Guys, did you know full-grown mountain gorillas can eat up to 40 pounds of green plants? These guys eat 40 pounds of green plants. That's a lot. Have you lost a baby tooth lately? Gorillas lose their baby teeth just like you. See, that's why we buy this stuff. I didn't know that about gorillas. They lose their baby teeth. I mean, really, who the hell cares, though, okay? Adopt a gorilla? It says you can adopt a gorilla. No, they just give you a certificate that says that they've taken in a gorilla or something like that. They've saved one or something. But yeah, guys, we've donated more than $3.5 million to help the gorillas. So I truly do love nature. So it does make me happy to buy that stuff. Even though they only put 1% towards helping the gorillas or whatever, but still, that's more than Lucky Charms does. What does Lucky Charms do? You know? Give you cavities? So yeah, I love Gorilla Munch. The Clarity Act is getting voted on September 15th. That's going to be about a little over a month or whatever. Yeah. My birthday's coming up on August 21st. So I'm excited about that. So my birthday is coming up soon, guys. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. I don't know. I haven't had a good birthday in a long time. Well, I mean, I don't know if I can really say that. Yeah, I'm just being negative now. But all my birthdays are okay. The Clarity Act is getting voted on. Feed the children. I donated and got fake letters for years. No, you're lying to me, dude. Fake letters. Bro's birthday are just normal days. Yeah. My birthday is just normal day. You know, nobody celebrates. I mean, we can celebrate on here. And if you guys tell me happy birthday, you know, whatever, but birthdays are pretty much when you get older, birthdays are just normal days. But like I think our women, our girlfriends, they should throw bigger parties for the men. You got to value the man. Okay? Modern society does not care about men anymore, really. It's like they just want us to work and be providers, you know? But we should get a party too. We should get a birthday blowout as well. Yeah. The men are more valuable than anyone, you know? We're the providers, we're the protectors. We do a lot of the hard work that our women don't want to do. Okay? Men just get the job done. So we deserve birthday parties as well. You should do a fun live for your birthday. Yeah. I should do something like that, absolutely. I'll plan something. I'll get a plan. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll do something, okay? I'll get some freaking silly string. Shoot my face with silly string. I don't know. Okay? I'll do something. Yeah, I already worked there. I got hired there. I work at CARVANA. Oh, yeah. I love it, guys. It's a nice job. It's cool. I get to drive. Some cars I'm not allowed to drive, though. Okay? So if we get like a Dodge Charger SRT8 Scat Pack, I'm not supposed to drive it. I'm supposed to tell my lead. So that's okay. You know, whatever. Imagine it. 40-year-old guy that's driven fast cars before. I'm not supposed to drive the fast cars. You know, I'm the oldest guy in my team, as far as I know. I'm the oldest, most mature, most intelligent. No, I don't know about all that. But yeah, I'm the oldest guy on my team. There's a lot of younger guys that are pretty cool. They goof around, they joke around, and we get along good. Yeah, a lot of cool people there. I'm happy. Guys, I got a job that I think I like this job. Bro needs to go to the gym. My wife threw me a high five for my birthday, so don't sweat it. Yeah, the wives never throw the men a good party. That's just how our society is, you know. I'll get a couple phone calls. Oh, happy birthday. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Goodbye. You know, that's what's gonna happen. I'll just get a couple of phone calls. If I'm lucky, I'll get a little check in the mail. You know, a card with like 20 or 40 bucks in there. I don't need the money, but it's always nice, you know, if your family gives you a little something. What are you going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday. I'm not selling cars, no. I just drive them around the lot. I take them where they need to go. So the car comes in, and I have to scan it in. Boop, and then when I scan it, that tells me where to take it. So I can take it to detail or to heavy build. So if it needs transmission work, if it needs body work, then I got to take it to the heavy build. I take it to airbrushing, the airbrushing paint. All right, I just take it where it needs to go. So I have to learn where everything is, and that's the hard part is learning all these different buildings where you got to drive the cars, and we're not allowed to go over 12 miles per hour, which is rough because I was driving that manual and I wanted to just, but you can't do it. I'll get fired if I do it. So, all right, but yeah, dude, the job is awesome. Why? Yeah, I'm not supposed to drive the high performance cars. Only the team lead can. That's just their rule. That's just the rule that they have in place. Okay? But once my team lead knows me, you know, I'm sure they'll let me do it. If not, you know, whatever. I don't care. I'm the kind of guy that I'm willing to follow the rules. Okay? So, doesn't bother me. Yeah, the boss wants to drive the cool cars. That's probably what it is. It's a fake policy. And they just say that so because the boss wants to test them out. You can still drive Vipers. I don't know if I want to even drive a Viper. Because those cars have nothing for traction control. They're the most dangerous car in the world. Yeah, Dodge Viper is the most dangerous car in the world. It's like a V12, no stability control, no traction control. On my birthday, I want to sleep with my... Oh, you can't do that. You can't say that, Tony. You're lucky you get a phone call. Ooh, dead Mike. Yeah, sorry to hear that if you don't even get a call on your birthday or anything, man. Sorry to hear that. But... it's full-time. I do full-time. Full-time driving around cars. I scan them and then I drive them where they go. They put me in the wrong spot. They put me on detail. And I was like spraying the cars out, washing them down. I was like, I don't want to do this. So I'm like, I don't belong here. This is not what they interviewed me for. So they figured out that I have to go to the inventory. I was like, yeah, right. I'm not supposed to be detailing cars. That's one thing I didn't want to do was detail cars because the smell of all those chemicals. John, I'm going to get you some takeout for you on your birthday. Uber Eats. That'd be cool. Yeah, that sure, if you want to do that. But yeah, it's coming up on August 21st. But we could talk about that if you want to do that. You don't have to. But if I was gonna get takeout, I like chicken wings. You know, chicken wings, chicken fingers. Then I could have an amazing meal on my birthday. Protein, you know, some wings. Yes, I quit Burger King. I did not like Burger King. The money was good because I was a supervisor over there. I made $22.75 an hour, and now I make a little bit less. Okay, but I like what I do. So yeah, I actually gave up a job for $22.75 an hour. But it's more about my happiness, okay? And I don't need to make, you know, 700, 800 a week. I'll get back up there. I'll get up there. So I took a step back so I could take a step forward. If it's one of those type deals. Step back so I can take a step forward later. As long as you eat it on the live. Yeah, I'd love to eat the chicken wings on the live. I put some A1 sauce on there. Yeah. Get some plain chicken wings and I'll put A1 sauce. That's my favorite. Yeah, I'm feeling good now, dude. I'm feeling better. I talked about it already, but yeah, I was dehydrated because I was trying to cut and I was trying to lower my calories too much, and then I could feel joint pain and dizziness. So I think it was all dehydration, lack of electrolytes, and I got to eat more fruits. I got to start to buy more fruits like bananas and stuff too. So next time I go to Wegmans, I'm gonna pick up more fruit. I'm gonna get like a bag of apples. Okay, guys, we got to remember it's all about a healthy, balanced diet. That's very important in life. Your body is very important. You only get one body. So, and all of our bodies are eventually going to wear out and die. But if you stay healthy, you exercise, you maintain more muscle mass, okay, then you're going to stay healthier longer. You got your lifespan and your health span. You want to have a long health span. So you're healthy through your whole life. Okay? You don't want to be like an old man that can barely move, or you're in a wheelchair. Like some of these guys, they're like this, like they can't even move because they did not eat a healthy diet for most of their life. They ate fast food for 30, 40 years, you know? These guys were going to McDonald's back in the 80s and the 90s and just eating straight garbage for their entire lives, you know. So you gotta maintain your muscle too. Leg muscle is very important. So do your squats. Get organic apples and washing with baking soda water solution. Okay, yeah, I would rather buy organic whenever I can. I always recommend that people buy organic. Yes. Yeah, Michael Hearn, that guy is really something else. He's on some stuff, okay? I don't even know. Probably on like a low dose growth hormone and a very healthy dose of TRT. He's probably on like 200 milligrams of TRT a week. And he's probably like taking like 50 milligrams of Tren as well and some Primobolan or something. Yeah. Who the hell knows what Michael Hearn's protocol is? But whatever he's on, I want on it too. Dude. If I could get on whatever Michael Hearn is on, dude. McDonald's in the 80s was probably pure. Maybe. You're right. They might have had less chemicals in the 80s. That might be true. The curious case of Benjamin Button. Yeah. Michael Hearn is a guy. He's like a famous bodybuilder, actor, and fitness guru. And he's getting older, but he looks like he's getting younger. It's crazy. Who the heck knows what this guy's on? But he claims natty, but you know he's not natural. He always says he's natural. It doesn't even make sense. But that's just Greg Doucette has talked about this. You know why he claims natural. So he's probably just trying to set a good example for the kids, for the young people that watch him. You know, probably low dose test, high HGH and IGF-1. Yeah, that's kind of dangerous though to take a IGF-1. Isn't that dangerous? I mean, I'm sure he knows what he's doing, but yeah. Small nuts, yeah, I'm sure he does. No, it doesn't matter. He already has kids, you know. If your balls are a little bit smaller, I don't think that matters. Okay, who the hell cares? As long as you feel good, you're happy about your physique, you got a lot of energy. Who cares if your balls are a little bit smaller? Because Rich Piana said if the balls are smaller, then the other thing is going to look bigger. So smaller balls is actually a good thing. You should do a cycle and see if it works. Guys, I don't really... It's always tempting to do a cycle of something, for sure. But, I mean, I don't know. I haven't decided, you know. So I don't know. I shouldn't really do much, but if I do a cycle, it's just going to be like TRT. I was thinking about getting on TRT. So I still want to talk to the doctor about that and see if they'll prescribe me TRT. I got to get my test levels checked anyways, because I haven't had my test levels checked in a long time. So I don't know. But my test is probably a little on the low end, I'm guessing, but I really don't know. Tribulus and Tonga Ali helpful. Yeah, Tonga Ali is supposedly a really good one. I've taken it before, and I felt like it was working a little bit. But Tribulus is good too for the sex drive. Yeah, Tribulus terrestris. After your cycle is over, gains gone. TRT is a lifelong commitment. Yeah. If my test levels are good, I'm not going to get on TRT. Because once you start, if you stop, then your testosterone is going to really drop, and it's not really going to come back up much. You know, it'll come back up a little bit, but probably not to normal levels. So TRT might not be the best thing for a lot of people, but at some point I might do it, you know, at some point. Because I don't want to be old and weak and frail. And I feel like at a certain point in your life, when you get older, a low dose TRT is going to be better. Good for your mind, good for your bones. Okay. So definitely TRT going into my 50s, for sure, I'm probably going to get on it, but we'll see. Are you affiliated with any gang? No. I'm not in a gang. Go fight for the boxing gym and lift weights the next day. Fight at a gym and lift weights the next day. I don't like to fight because I don't want to get my brain injured, like Muhammad Ali, you know. Boost your own testosterone. He says boxing is good for testosterone. Yeah, but it can really hurt your brain if you get hit in the head a lot. Yeah, I'm in the precious metals gang. I do gold, silver, crypto, stocks. I have a 6-figure portfolio, which means I have over $100,000. So I'm doing okay, guys. I'm doing okay. I worked very hard for the little money that I have, you know. But in reality, I got more money than a lot of people. So there's nothing for me to really complain about. I'm doing okay. Sure, I would like to do better, but you know, in time. But anything else with these stocks over here? I like Avino Gold and Silver Mines and Endeavor Silver. There's Kratos Self Defense. Tilray is a good cannabis stock. There's some penny stocks there that probably aren't worth mentioning. TerraWolf, $17 a share. Not too much worth mentioning here. I did buy 100 more shares of Evolve Holdings, EVLV. And that stock hasn't done anything in a long time. But I just bought 100 more shares, like 2 weeks ago. So I've got 200 shares. USAU, this is like US Gold Corp. I like this one, USAU. There's High Tide, JEPI. That's another monthly dividend, JEPI. So you got JEPI and JEPQ. There's Blink Charging at 59 cents. That's an electric charging company. And that's always an interesting one to see. That's going to be doing well if we get zero interest. Yeah, Blink Charging, 59 cents. If we get the zero interest rates, this probably go up to $20. So then we're looking at a 40x. So, but we need 0% interest. And then we could get that 40x. So highly risky stock. But I'm going to keep my eye on it. But I don't know. I got nothing else, guys. Yeah, SoFi. That's a good one. Yeah, I bought a lot of stocks lately. Dow Jones today, 53,800. NASDAQ, 29,800. And the S&P 500 is 7,700. I think David Hunter is calling for the Dow to hit 70,000. And he says like in the next 4 months, Dow's going to hit 70,000. That's kind of crazy. And he says S&P 500 is going to hit 10,000, I think. So we'll have to wait and see if this comes true. Yeah. 70,000 Dow Jones. We just need the war to end. We need the Strait of Hormuz to open up. Oil prices come down. Inflation come down. And there we go. Boom. So this is what I'm waiting on, guys. I'm expecting I'm going to make a lot of money. I really believe so. I think I'm going to make a ton of money because the interest rates are going to come down and the Strait of Hormuz is going to open up and it's going to be risk on. Right now, inflation, the belief of inflation is killing the markets. It prevented altcoin season. It stopped Bitcoin from going even higher. So we got to get the bull market back, guys. A war must end. Open Hormuz. Open Hormuz. We should start We should walk on Washington. A march on Washington. Me and you are going to lead the charge. Open Hormuz. Yeah. Is indica better than sativa? I like indica better, but I'm not smoking right now. Yeah, I'm not really smoking right now. Just because I'm starting a new job and I don't know, just want to have a clear mind and I want to maintain my focus for the bull run. So that's why I'm not smoking. Because I think we are going to go into this crazy bull run. We're going to have crypto come back. And I just want to be laser focused. Okay. So I stopped smoking. I'll probably start again later at some point. Yeah. And I want to save money. So I stopped smoking. I stopped weed and I stopped black and mild cigars. So now I don't do anything. I don't do anything bad. So it's no fun. It's no fun. War killed gold and silver. Brutal. Yeah, it made me very sad, dude. I've been feeling pretty bad. I had a lot of money, and then just the war, boom. I still have a lot of money, you know, compared to the last couple of years, but me and my wife and my boyfriend and his wife are going to IMAX to see Odyssey on Friday. Excited. Best friend. Okay. Your best friend and his wife. Yeah. Odyssey. Okay. Yeah. One of my Burger King buddies is going to go see Odyssey. Odyssey movie, 2026. The Odyssey. Oh, Odysseus. I read that book in high school. Yeah, that's a good book. King of Ithaca and a perilous journey home after the Trojan War, facing mythical trials, gods, and the fight to reclaim his throne. Christopher Nolan's ambitious adaptation. Yeah, that looks sick, dude. Let me just take a look at this. Yeah, it looks good. I like those kind of movies, old school, from like thousands of years ago, old technology, war battles. So, yeah. Maybe I should go see that on my birthday. Maybe I should just go see it by myself, you know? Why the heck not? I mean, I really don't want to see it by myself, but maybe, I don't know. Maybe somebody will go with me around here. Is Trump good to make money? I don't know what you mean, dude. 3.5 hours is okay because I got an aisle seat. 3.5 hours? Okay. Damn, that's a long movie. But, yeah. An aisle seat. Okay. Yeah, I'll get an aisle seat as well. Gotta pop and... Yeah, right. You gotta pop an Addy to watch it or you're gonna fall asleep. No. That's too funny, bro. Like, no, I don't do that stuff. I don't do that stuff anymore. But yeah, I've had my fair share. Had my fair share of fun in my life, okay? I took my life to the edge of disaster, and then I came back to life again. It comes with the movie tickets. That's too funny. That's ridiculous. All right. So, all right, not much happening with the gold and the silver, you know. And it's time for me to go, guys. I'm gonna make some sausages. So it's time for me to go. I might watch a movie. Yeah. I'm gonna like watch a Star Wars movie or something tonight and just make some food. Okay. Yeah, an intermission. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking around with me and listening to me talk about the new job and stuff. So I'll keep you guys informed, and we'll talk about the markets as needed. We'll talk about the bull run, and we'll see. We'll see what happens with these interest rates. We'll see what happens with Trump, okay? And he wants me to buy more AAOI stock. Yeah, I probably should buy a little bit more. At least another like five shares or something. Yeah, because I wanna get these gains. Okay, I'm gonna get going, guys. Thanks again for watching today.